tell me, thanks. Thank you, you stupid dirty whore. Reference to donut. Red versus blue. Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. That's not it's nice you say anything. Anyways, I had one of those until 2 years ago. God, my tongue's being twisted so bad right now. Back when you were the coffin queen, right? We found this ID here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistake that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same idea as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I don't know. I wish I could be sure. I wish I could be so sure. What else could there be? Come on. Here we go. Take that. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the the scene of the crime? And climbed the chain link fence in the effort to stop the murder. Even though it was technically too late to at least save the person, you know. I don't know about you. I mean, it's understandable and it's very respectable that an ex-police investigator actually went through the effort of running around, climbing a fence, tackling someone into the ground for justice. I would at least respect that. But if she would have time and save the legitimate person before all of that, that would have helped. But, I don't know. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem. Miss Starr, you were lying was the problem. You lying. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? And it's pretty obvious. The SL-9 incident. I keep thinking about the DL6 incident. I think it was called... whatever. Fuck it. SL-9 incident. That's when I learned the truth. Learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever had. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? Oh, on the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of sort, made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself, and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly, Officer Jack Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? So, Detective Marshall, no. I actually feel really bad. That fake evidence, we need to figure out what's going on. Not just for our sake, not just for Lana's sake. But if the SL-9 incident's still going on, then we need to at least clear it up for everyone else. Detective Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated the case from every angle. Not every single angle, but it would have been at least nice if she said every single angle, but there's always the faulty of it. But anyways, Jack was particularly determined. And then it was over. He was demoted. However, he wasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL-9? There was another side to the case, a hidden side. that we weren't, they were after, that's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have? Anyway, whatever. Fuck it. Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So the rookie... What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Isn't it obvious? Stupid woman. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Even though she was giving me the bad old stare on stage. Thank you. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now, he's so cold. Jack and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you, Officer Jack Marshall. All right. Well, we're done with Miss Lana Star, or Lana Star. Angel Star. Alright. Yeah, we gotta go. Just gotta get a quick drink. Alright, got a loogie. Damn it. I hate giving you guys the personal information. It's like, it's TMI, but whatever. I gotta spit. February 23rd. Police Department entrance. It's been busier today than I was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta find my rainbow. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department, which... that kind of gives you a bad rep if actually the paparazzi learn about such things, that the police let their guard down in such important areas. Well, no, yes, actually. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. At amusement park. Oh, sorry, my brain is going out. My brain is going dead because I'm starting to stutter and repeat so bad this time. So be it. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Technically, you already saw one before, but you stupid dumb, but sure. Anyways, let's head to the security guard office. Anyways, February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh, what's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if the guard station, if this is the guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who the guard is already. Crap. From the looks of things, it needs a key card. A key card, huh? Let's quickly examine real quick. Evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it would be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. And it's pretty obvious who the hell lives in here. All the rope, all the Texas-related things, even though technically they're supposed to be in Japan. Even though, of course, you know, Americanized it thanks to America. And instead of, what was Phoenix's real name? It was Naruhodo Ryuto, or some bullshit like that. Yeah, Naruhodo. I think it's supposed to be, it makes sense, or something close to that. Sorry for my poor translation, I can't remember. Shit, if I did a Japanese, if we recorded a Japanese game, I'd be confused as fuck unless I played it before. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Anyways, this place is charged with frantic energy. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. It's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one from these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking into teeny tiny, overly small, microscopic pieces. Adorable. Okay, I'm done. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department room. The police department evidence room, pal. Oh yeah, he basically announced it at court. Yeah, okay, there we go. I got it. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Why is he so happy and giddy about it? He seems too loosey-goosey, you could say. Understandable, there's always the variables of different types of emotional cops, but he's suspicious. Example, Detective Gumshoe. Another example, Miss... what's her name? Angel Star. There we go. Marshall... we never actually got to at least meet in person the real, living Detective Goodman, but he's dead. Anyways, it's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. You fucking... Fucking... Well, wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. That was a weird voice I made up for him. Maybe it's just a mixture of exhaustion and the inability to focus on reading the text correctly. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Not just running, just fucking dashing off as soon as that gun was shot off into the sky. Race between me and Edgeworth. Alright, survey says we gotta... Let's pop back to the office. You know, quick shortcut, and then we can head to the detention center. February 23rd, detention center visitors room.